Hi, this is my community presentation based on the city that I'm located in, Hillsboro, Oregon. My name is Scott Kelly, and we will go on to the next slide. Hillsboro was founded in 1842. It's located in Oregon, northern Oregon, about, I think it's like 15 miles west of Portland, Oregon, actually. Here's a couple maps. The one on the right is actually Hillsboro broken down into, I guess, subdivisions, which I never knew they actually had until I started putting this together. I'm basically located in about the central area, somewhere around there. It's not very big. It's only 25 square miles, but it encompasses just over 4,300 square miles. I found this video that I think sums up what the communities, the city leaders and all that strive for. It brings in a lot of their values, and it's kind of like a video of a mission statement, I guess, would be the best thing. So hopefully this works.
Grammarly can help you write quickly and confidently, so you never have to slow down at work. Stay on top of email.
You think this is body armor? Forget that. Be prepared for anything.
The City of Hillsboro is on a mission that never ends. A mission to provide visionary leadership, a mission to deliver responsive municipal services, and a mission to foster collaborative partnerships that enhance Hillsboro's hometown livability.
We're committed to a set of core values that guide us each day, striving for excellence in public service,
respetando diversidad de voz, ideas y culturas que refleja la rica personalidad de Hillsboro,
being responsive and offering fast, friendly, flexible customer service,
maintaining our tradition of reliability and success in our city's history,
being great stewards of public's trust through sound, reasonable, honest, and transparent resource management,
leading with ethics and integrity,
ensuring a culture of teamwork, communication, and collaboration where people are valued,
and emphasizing innovation through creative and practical solutions. These are our values.
As City of Hillsboro employees, elected leaders, and community volunteers,
we strive each day to live these values and to live up to our never-ending mission.
Hillsboro is growing great things. We love being a part of it and working for and with our community to make sure the city remains a great place for all of us and for the generations to come.
Okay, I cut that off because it just goes on with a bunch of music and shows people. So now we're into the demographic information. The current population as of last year is just over 106,000 people. When I moved out to Oregon, I think it was around probably 50 or 60, I think, something like that. It's the fifth largest in the state of Oregon. They claim it's one of the most ethnically diverse populations in the state. I guess I question that because just by looking at the pie chart on the left or on the right, I mean, it looks diverse, but in my mind, diversity would be more semblance of equal numbers to some extent. I mean, diverse is not over 50% white, but that's what they claim. And it's interesting that the median household income is, just over 82,000, which I found quite fascinating, actually. I didn't think it would be that high. But Hillsboro, for the quality of life, actually, I discovered it's got a whole bunch of stuff that, not a whole bunch of stuff, but it's got some really cool stuff. Much of it I don't really participate in because I work and, go to school. But it's got like 1,600 acres of parks. I've been to a few of them. They're all pretty cool. It's got a lot of hiking trails. There's a park right around the corner from my house, actually. It's got some community centers, as it states, that supports residents of all ages. The Hillsboro Community Center, Senior Community Center is right around the street, right around the corner too, along with the Aquatic Center that we have. And so it's all actually relatively close, I guess, depending on where you live, but they have sports complexes spread out throughout Hillsboro. There's 3 of them. The one closest to me is actually where the baseball team plays. Once again, I haven't really been. The one thing I like, but it's all right. I mean, the quality of life, basically, I don't see a lot of crime. But as you can see by the crime index, that it's just below the U.S. average. Nothing special. What I found kind of interesting is the graph on the murders per 100,000, which it looks like it actually equals 0. So that was kind of fascinating. Theft seemed to be that just slightly above the normal average, but like I said, I don't really see much crime or anything. There's only 182 police officers that cover the community, so it's not a large police force. The formal organizations, the biggest, I guess, for me is educations. I didn't know within 25 square miles there's 32 traditional schools, which is your normal preschool through 12 or K through 12. There's 4 alternative schools, somewhat like charter schools or whatever. I put a picture of the one my daughter goes to. Basically, to get in some of these, you have to actually apply to get in, and it's based on several criteria. Also, right downtown, right up the street from me, is the Pacific University, where it's a big healthcare program. I see a lot of medical personnel walking around, a few square blocks of that area. More on informal organizations' employment. I'm sure you've all heard of Nike and Intel. They're the 2 biggest employers in the Hillsboro area. For such a small city, it averages 13% of the manufacturing jobs. The ones I listed here are all basically semiconductor companies. So between here and then the neighboring suburb, Beaverton, it's considered fairly like your high-tech type of thing. Informal organizations, Hillsboro's actually real big on their farmer market. I didn't realize they had 2. I was aware of the one they had downtown. I've been to that one a few times. It's really cool. But then they got one in Orenco Station, which is a refurbished area of Hillsboro that they've put up like a similar downtown, small downtown type situation, but it's more modern, I guess. Been very gentrified, basically. After going through all this and really looking at the data and everything, I think Hillsboro is actually it's a good community. Like I said, I don't hear much crime. It's not real large. The crime rates aren't exponentially, outrageous or anything. I don't really see much crime. It provides, goods and services. Like I said, 13% of the manufacturing's here. That coincides with stable jobs and, as in the article, good community, provides acceptable levels of income and, ensures a good quality of life. And also gives people those jobs in Hillsboro, seems to give people individual, a way to grow and reach their goals, of home and children. I already talked about the farmers market. That's a very big community social structure the city has. If you were to go down it on, a Saturday, especially on the good weather, it's just packed, So after putting everything together, and then watching the video, which is, I think, a really good message about just the values the city really tries to instill, and, trying to help the community out and whatnot. So the biggest thing for me is the homogeneous, there's no conflict. I've never had any conflict with my neighbors. I don't hear any conflict with anybody. The only thing I hear is every once in a while fireworks. But then it's interesting because we live in, basically, it's a heterogeneous population where it's diverse. I mean, my neighbors, most of them, majority of them are Hispanic. There's apartments across the street that's got, it's really diverse, actually. So, it's kind of got a little bit of everything, and it's a very nice place, and I think it is a good community. Thank you for your time. And here's my references.